Hello, this is Alex, welcome to Boomstick Gaming, and today I want to talk about the perfect game to fill that empty hole in your soul that the Cyberpunk 2077 delay might have left, because I know it sure did mine. It's not all bad though, because the game should be all the better for it, and there are many titles out there that will somewhat satiate your immersive shooter RPG cravings while you wait. We all have limited amounts of time, however, and it's unrealistic to recommend like 10 similar games, so I wanted to focus this up and pin down the one title that will satisfy that urge most effectively, which now takes us back to the year of 2016 with the immersive RPG shooter Deus Ex: Mankind Divided. Mankind Divided was the one title I really felt like revisiting because I'm just as eager as the next guy to get my hands on Cyberpunk and needed something to satisfy that craving while I patiently waited. This latest entry in the Deus Ex saga, when it launched in 2016, was a very taxing game for every platform, especially for my mid-range PC at the time. I'm pretty sure I never ended up actually finishing it, but I do remember just constantly obsessing over fiddling with the settings to try to get it to run at a smooth 60, but let's forget all about that and fast forward to the year 2020, where I could now experience it at its full potential and check out the expansion content that was added as well. To sum it up briefly before really diving in, Mankind Divided really surprised me with how intelligently crafted and well designed it was overall, far more than I ever remembered it. The flexibility with how you can tackle each situation is still nearly unrivaled to this day, and for anyone who likes a little more critical thinking in their RPG shooters, this is definitely a must-play.
Hold it! Hand over your papers! Just watch yourself, Clank!
Depending on how you build out your Adam Jensen can fundamentally change the game's core mechanics, which is exactly how RPG upgrades should function when done correctly, instead of the marginal numbered stat increases that we often see in more modern RPG shooters. Some of the most powerful and fun to use AUGs that you can unlock here will overclock your system, requiring you to pick and choose which to disable to lower your core temperature. This adds a nice risk-reward element to the progression, at least until you learn how to push your operating system past its limits if you choose to pursue certain side quests. These augments are directly tied into the core level design, allowing for dozens of unique approaches to nearly every step of most all quests. Say for example, my character is a little too dumb to hack open the locked door I need to get through, too bad at sneaking to find an alternate route, and too socially awkward to talk my way in. No problem really, because a little scavenging for some simple explosives will yield entry all the same. They really accounted for every type of player, even the ones who just like to brute force things from time to time, just like me. The futuristic dystopian setting in Mankind Divided, where body-augmented individuals are shunned by the general population out of fear of how powerful they might become, really shines an interesting light on the concept of enhanced human beings. In the setting of Cyberpunk, these body augmentations seem to be a little more mainstream and generally accepted, but here in Deus Ex, almost like peering into a future outcome in Cyberpunk, these unnatural human modifications will eventually take quite the toll on modern society. Combining this world design, the character interactions surrounding it, the augmentation-focused gunplay, and general open-ended flow of the game, I found to make Mankind Divided the perfect thing to quench my thirst for Cyberpunk, and you know what? I think I'm good now till September. Like I mentioned before, there are quite a few other games out there that have some similarities to Cyberpunk, but as far as the one that is the most similar visually, thematically, and from a gameplay perspective, Mankind Divided is the overall winner in my opinion, and I'm glad I returned to it. I really encourage you to reconsider the state of the game now if you happen to miss out on it in 2016, or you just simply haven't played since launch. Now to wrap this one up, if you enjoy this style of gaming content with a focus on gameplay mechanics and systems, consider subscribing to Boomstick Gaming for more, clicking that little bell icon if you already are, and you can also find me on Twitter at BoomstickAlex. A special mention to the top supporting YouTube members and patrons you're seeing on screen who go a long way in helping out this individually owned and operated channel. As always, this has been Alex from Boomstick Gaming, and thanks for watching.